You can tell white people um, got a double standard. People that watch my videos that came up in here said stop bullying. Talking about, and then he changed to stop bullying white people. And then he turned around and talking about stop bullying women, as if he give a damn about the Hispanic and Black and Native American women. He was speaking for Caucasian women. Yeah, he was speaking for Caucasian. He just put it in that term to try to just throw it off like that's why you can't trust nothing that these people talk about. And a lot of them subscribe to your channel just to like it, to troll it. Like they just came in here. They're like, oh, okay, let me see if what he gonna say about Caucasian people. But it's the truth. But yeah, like they'll like act like they like your scream. They'll act like they like what they do. But that's why I say you can't really trust the enemy. You can't trust the enemy, the white man. The white man is the number one enemy on the planet. You cannot trust him. And when we call the white man the devil, I'm wait till they come in here because I know they probably gonna come back in here and I'm gonna read it. To my he enjoyed the scream, but I think I'm saying in my honest thoughts, he liked the scream because he thought I was gonna sit up here and just degrade Brother Bunny Honey D and Sister Barbara, which are Israelites according to the Bible. But no, I was speaking of how people learn the ways of the heathen, the white man, and mainly because they control the world, they control the government and stuff like that. So they came in with their little techniques. Then, like when they feel like I was gonna speak on them, then they tried to say, "Oh, I like the scream, great scream," and that's why the Bible said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than all, yet were they drawn sword. That's Psalm 55 and 21. You go find that in Psalm 55, 21. Um, the Bible says they'll take crafty counsel against your people. The Bible says never trust your enemy. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 10. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10, it says never trust your enemy. Because it says, so as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. The Most High said, be aware. He said, never trust your enemy. He didn't say, sometimes you can trust your enemy. He didn't say that. He didn't say, it depends on who the enemy is. He just said, never trust your enemy. Don't never trust the enemy. Yeah. And we know who that enemy is because we know by the Spirit. How do we know who are real Jews and who are not? We know by the curses. We know by what we know through the Spirit, and we can tell by people's spirits what they are. You know, like a person can read your spirit and can tell what you are. You know, like they say, it's not about how you look, but it's about the spirit. It's the spirit that bear witness. If you fit the curses in Deuteronomy 28, then that's what makes you an Israelite. You know? So I can say basically the things that I go through and what my life has been. And I'm 51 years old and struggling and stuff. Then I know that according to the Bible, that's how you know who the Israelites are, by the curses in Deuteronomy 28. Because he said, and the Lord will bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, there ye shall be sold unto your enemy. So when you read that to the white race of people, when you talk about one people going into slavery and suffering under the hands of the slave master, they can't relate to being in slavery or being slaves. They can only relate to being slave masters. So Deuteronomy 28, it wouldn't resonate with them. You know what I'm saying? because you have to remember the Europeans didn't have no language forced upon them. It was the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. The real Jews had um, things forced upon them. That's why they call law enforcement. They just like they point guns at our people today and tell you hands up, don't shoot. That means that they enforcing you is that's basically saying these are our laws. We're gonna force you to abide by them, and we're gonna beat our laws and white supremacy into you. But they come and they just put slick comments up under my video like uh he really was telling me stop bullying the women's of his own race. The Caucasian man did that because that comment is still up under my last two videos that I did probably about 2 days ago. No, that comment was written 19 hours ago. Yeah, I went back and looked and saw what a comment was written 19 hours ago. Well, he said stop bullying when he said it like that, but he really talking about the so-called white woman. And that's the double standards that the only way the white man, white folks use, they do have a double standards like in America, like they got the women as our women as slaves, the Black, Hispanic, and Native American women as slaves, especially the so-called Black woman. They got them like working in the forefront, working cash registers, probably working as property managers, probably doing all kinds of stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Because let me show you something, and let me just show you. Let me see if I can get that. All right, I think this might be it here. Let's see. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. Woe unto the wicked, and it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. As for my people, children are the oppressor, and women and women rule over them. See that? Woe unto the wicked. That means destruction and death unto the Esau. Woe unto the wicked. It shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. Verse 12, Isaiah chapter 3 and 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. Okay, as for my people, children are their oppressors. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. That's talking about our women, and they using our women as that goes as women rule over them. That's talking about the ones that's the house nigga. That's what they call the house nigga, like Malcolm X talking about being submissive and turn the man against the black, turn the woman against no, excuse me, turn the woman against the black man and Hispanic man. That's what that's going into. And the other women, the white so-called white women, are the ones that rule in office and stuff like that. So they got everything in the BS in the control of women. And you know what I'm saying? And Esau got it like that. The so-called white man got things like that. It says, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. Given him. As for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err. They which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. You see what I'm talking about? See, the women, they leading people astray, and they don't even know it. Some of them do, some of them don't. These women that they got in control of everything, that's not the order of God for that. But this was Bible prophecy spoken through Isaiah that it would happen. So I would like to know, what the fuck does he mean? What is he saying? Putting that shit up under my video talking about don't, what are you talking about? Don't stop bullying women. Fuck you. That's what I say to you. So-called white folks come and put that dumb ass shit up under your video. They ain't doing nothing, making their ass look dumb and dumb. I don't pay no attention to all this. Somebody, I enjoy the screen. Get the fuck up out of here. You ain't enjoy shit. You just coming up in here crafting. Sneaky. The Bible said never trust you. And that's the same thing that you can't, the enemy is dangerous, man. All the white man is the biggest deceiver on the damn planet. The white woman is too. All of them are. Our women just are trained. When they say the black woman hate the black man and black woman have attitude and stuff like that, they've been conditioned and trained that way by the slave owners, because they are descendant of a slave. We are descendant of one. Yeah. Now, when we call the white man the enemy of the devil, when we call the white man the devil, this is what we mean when we say that. Revelation chapter 20 and verse 10. Let's read that. Revelation 20:10. And it says, and the devil that deceived them was cast into a lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophets are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and forever. The devil that deceived them, that's what the word devil means. He's a deceiver. How did they deceive our people with a fake white image of Caesar Borgia, which is a so-called white man? He was a known homosexual, and he raped his own sister and killed his own brother. And all the white women, they like that too. They just as corrupt as the white, so-called white man, because they came from him. Because that's their daddy Esau. Esau is their daddy. Mm-hmm. Well, that's what the Bible said, the devil that deceived them. So that's what the word devil means, is to deceive. So they come and put that damn comment up under my video like 19, almost 20 hours ago, talking about stop bullying women. Man, like white people, man, is like what is he talking about? Bullying. Me talking about the oppression of my people. Me talking about things like that. All of a sudden opening my people's eyes up, these things that they need is a threat. To free somebody from being lied to is a threat. That's basically what he's saying. You're freeing your people from being a threat to us. That's an insult to us. Make that make fucking sense. Yeah. So I'm gonna come back a little bit later on. I'm gonna do it. I just want to say, go that comment. Go look at that comment. Talking about first he said, "Stop bullying white people." That's the first thing he said. Then he turned around and said in another breath, he's proud to be white. So how you gonna trust somebody's words that's twisting their words, that's turning around and saying something to my thanks. I enjoy the scream or whatever. I enjoy the scream. Um, thanks. I learned a lot. Now you just got through saying that you was proudly white. So if you proudly white, how you gonna love the truth? You don't love no truth. You deceiving yourself. You're deceiver. This is why we say the white man is the devil. He admitted that he was the devil when he did. Oh, I enjoyed the nice scream, nice scream, live scream. I learned a lot. But in another breath, before he said that, he said, um, "I'm proud to be white." He made sure he got that out the way. And I'm proud to be a native. I'm proud to be indigenous to this country. I'm proud to be a so-called black. I'm proud to be of a black and Creole heritage. I'm proud of that. You know, I'm sure if I was a Caucasian, I definitely would be proud of nothing like that. Who wants to be proud of that? All the mass killings and rape, robbing, murder, and stuff. Who wants to be that? Who wants to be that? I wouldn't even want to even think about being that like that. Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. So they jump on every once in a while to see if I'm somebody don't bully white men. White no, he said don't bully women, but he really talking about so-called Caucasian woman. Man, hell, fuck that man, nigga. I mean that damn. He ain't no nigga. He ain't whatever, you know. The word nigga just means to be mean black. That's all. Here with the Caucasian man, you know. All right. I'll be back with some more. Bounty Hunter D and Barbara is the new Hitler. In other words, they've been conditioned, their mind been conditioned into white supremacy. So they really is doing more damage because they mentally destroying people and don't even know it. Yeah, they are. And they take on that same spirit and destroying their own people through what they're doing. Brother Bunny Hunter D and Sister Barbara. Oh yeah. So I call them the new black Hitler. The new black Hitlers. Bunny Hunter D and Barbara is the new Hitler. That's what I call them. Because mentally it can be worse than physical sometimes. Because thing about it is when you kill somebody, because the Bible says that our people is worse than the heathens. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna read it in another script a little later on and show people. All right, I'm out. Bunny Hunter D and Barbara is the new Hitler. That's what I named the video again. All right, I'm out.